Most underrated idea group. That's a good question, because I am indeed a meta slave, so I mean I'll still take it because like I don't need anything else, but I think divine ideas are actually kind of decent. I think divine espionage is an underrated policy and combination. Like if you're playing like the Teutons or something, right, and you put yourself in the HRE and you plan to take over the HRE, divine espionage is actually kind of based. I can't show it off in here, but divine ideas, they give you like reduced damage taken. I don't know if it's 10%, it might just be fire or shock or something. The combination is like what, 20% siege ability or something? Divine ideas, low-key, actually good. So hear me out, okay? Minus 10% fire damage received. In late game, you're looking at like, I don't know, minus 7% total damage received, because most of late game damage is fire, right? So you're taking a lot less damage. It scales better into late game. Leader cost, really good. You can spam professionalism even faster. So you take Divine for minus 20% leader cost, you take Nobility and Officer Core, which is like, what, minus 30%? I don't remember. 25. Okay, so now you're at minus 45. And then you get that Reform. I don't actually know if they have the Reform for Theocracies. They might, but you know, there's this Reform that gives you minus 10%, so that's minus 55%. Now your generals are half cost, you can get 100% professionalism for half the general cost. And you can spam that really early, which is nice. Then, next in Divine Ideas, 10% morale of armies. Basically, pretty alright. The next one is really cringe. Culture conversion cost, pretty useless unless you're doing some, I don't know, weird LARP or one culture thing. Next, national unrest, really good. That's really solid, like really, really good. And then national manpower modifier, 15%, also good. And then at the end, you know what you get? Missionary strength versus heretics plus clergy loyalty equilibrium, extra base. All right, and then you get that policy with espionage. You know what you get? 20% siege ability. And espionage is kind of mid, but you do get from espionage, you get 20% aggressive expansion impact, 10% siege ability, like the diplomat and the advisor cost, and those are like the good things. But if you take espionage and divine, you're basically looking at some solid military bonuses, including 30% siege ability. And you can get professionalism faster, which means you can get 50% siege ability pretty early into the game, which is really based. So that's why espionage divine is low-key actually good, but people don't usually believe me when I say that, because no one does it. No one plays espionage divine because it's so weird, it's so niche, but it's actually good.